Alright guys, TacticalRab here and today. I hope you're all doing well and enjoying your day so far, and hopefully another interesting day of Call of Duty on the horizon. But the professional players these last 24 hours or so have certainly been concerned about some glitches that seem to be anew within Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War that potentially might even stop your gun from shooting in the middle of CDL matches. And tweeting your thoughts in the comment section below. Like if you guys enjoyed the video, subscribe if you are new as always, I greatly appreciate it. Already up on the channel, thank you very much indeed for doing that. First of all, this from the York Subliners Priestahh, because New York are back in action later today, as well like towards the end of the video. First time we've got the squad together in the same room. Kind of insane it's taken this long. So yeah, all the four guys, you've got a Simp here on the left hand side, Hydra, Priestahh, and Mac of course, all in the same room for the first time this entire season. Maybe this will be the catalyst for them to kind of recapture some form that they had throughout stage 3 certainly, and as of late has kind of fallen off somewhat. And of course today they've got a match against London. They certainly should win it. They certainly need to win it to get back to decent form here, because they're already in a tough spot, to be honest, getting into the winners bracket in their group A. All the other three teams, or at least all the other three teams have at least 2 victories in that group right now. New York Subliners sitting at 0-2 after a tough Game 5 round 11 defeat to Los Angeles Thieves, and they got thrilled by OpTic on last Sunday. As you guys may well indeed remember, this is Crimsix's response to yesterday's defeat to the Florida Mutineers. GG's Florida. Not sure how they didn't get forfeited for having a aBeZy rig for Havoc, but you know, we kind of got destroyed in that series. Pretty funny to be honest from Grim right here, because Havoc had an absolute monster series as we did talk about yesterday, right? He was on another level, which is maybe not something you'd expect all the time, but definitely brings the hype factor to that Florida Mutineers squad. I thought it was kind of funny, Crimsix's reply to this series, and also I thought a few people were mentioning this, pointing this out on the Reddit, that well, for some reason Shotzzy had the wrong hoodie on. You can see right here he's got the Huke hoodie. People were saying, okay, yeah, that's maybe why Shotzzy was taking some strange routes in that game or whatever, but still, I'm not really sure how you potentially muddle this one up, or you know, I don't really think I've seen a mistake like this since really it was the Los Angeles Thieves, where they actually didn't have any hoodies for like Venom or whatever, right, because he just like joined the team, so he had to wear Temp's one and covered it over with a little sticker, which I thought was kind of funny. So not really sure how you potentially messed this one up, but still, this was happening for the Dallas Empire yesterday. Maybe that's why the vibes were off a little bit within the team. It's really tough to say. This I thought was funny as well, right, because easyMag was saying a few days ago, look, every single key to victory we ever see, and really frustrated, right, because easyMag and the stats guy over Atlanta FaZe, yeah, he loves looking at these in-depth statistical stuff, and the CDL does never seem to go down this route, right? Every single key to victory, as he said, either is like to have a higher KD or to have to win a game mode. And this is what round 11 stats points out right here. I'm not even sure how this is possible. Hardpoint comparison this season for the Toronto Ultra. They've got this hill time per game statistic on what their average hill time is every single hardpoint game. But when you tally this one up, like if you guys know that 250 points in hardpoint is 4 minutes, which is 4 times 60, that's 240 plus 10 seconds. So 250 points is 4 minutes 10 seconds. So the fact that they were averaging 4 minutes 15 seconds, they were averaging 255 points a hardpoint in stage 1, and then they were averaging 65 points a hardpoint now. It's like, how is that even possible? I don't even know what's going on here. I guess these statistics are just incorrect. I'm not really sure what this statistic shows anyway, to be quite honest with you, but I just thought it was kind of funny that the CDL, like in terms of the stats game, like I wish they would step it up somewhat. You can still have the basic stuff for potentially new viewers, but at least make it interesting to watch the between game segments, I suppose, because right now it just goes on mute because I kind of know what's going to go on every single time. This as well, there was a few days ago, I mean, it was on this day on the 15th of July. You can see John right here next to Killer. This is Miracles. You got Parasite on the left hand side. This is honestly just the famous stuff. It's the Wura got a 3-piece. It's the Parasite. I mean, it's, you know, Miracles right here. Zip them up. Look at my bank accounts. It's the Parasite. You know, you're sitting there watching. Absolutely legendary moment. And John's kind of sitting in the middle enjoying the show. And yeah, I mean, this is just what Call of Duty was like back in the day. It is good to reminisce on well, how things were a few years ago, back in 2013, for example, compared to what things are like today. But it was still some drama, I'm sure, on the horizon here in the CDL. This is well briefly from Tom Henderson. Supposedly Call of Duty 2021, I think it's going to be revealed like towards the end of like middle to end of August time, like apparently in Warzone or something like that. So just to keep you guys updated on what is going on over there. But these are some of the glitches that we've been talking about these last couple of days, or at least some of the pros have been talking about. This came out from Paul X. This almost sounds like a Ghosts-esque situation. If you guys remember Call of Duty Ghosts, you may well indeed remember that there was this plant glitch where for whatever reason when you went to plant the bomb, sometimes it just like wouldn't let you do it, and therefore they'd have to effectively restart the game. Bit of a shambles it was in God Ghosts, even though well, Search and Destroy was by far the best game mode in that game. I think there were still certainly some issues with the planting situation. However, apparently in this game you can't plant laying down anymore, says Paul X, of course pro player for the London Royal Ravens. The glitch is going to play later today. Wait, really? It glitches sometimes. It's like 50-50 chance you get the glitch, or sometimes you stand up. So apparently there's some issue right now with if you lay down then things got to go wrong within the game. And Paul X also not particularly happy with this, as Priestahh says right here, yesterday, okay, my gun was randomly not firing yesterday, so I thought it was my controller, but now I'm seeing people talk about their gun not shooting randomly in COD, so is is that a new glitch into the game? As Arcitys says on a CDL account, he says yes indeed. I saw some people talking about this on the Reddit yesterday, the fact that there's 74U sometimes, he just wasn't shooting for some reason. And then apparently, obviously, Clace is a Krig player, so maybe the same with the Krig as well. Really strange glitch to come into the game now. I'm not really sure what you can do about this, because as Arcitys is saying, like, this is on his CDL account. This isn't on his personal account or anything like that. This is an issue that's potentially going to affect his actual CDL account now. We didn't see this really affecting any games yesterday, right? But of course, you're only watching one player the entire time. It's possible that some players got this glitch. I'm not really sure what you can do about it. Maybe if you stop shooting and start firing again, or you have to white or something to get rid of this stuff. It's somewhat tough to say, but Octane comes out and says, yeah, look, mine did it too yesterday. I never even let go of the trigger and my gun just stopped shooting for no reason. Clace drops the smiley faces, kind of like he did when they lost the series, I'm pretty sure, to Los Angeles Thieves, or when they had a bit of a difficult time. Thought I was bugging out now, but now you tweet this. I'm pretty sure that it actually is a glitch within the game, and a really strange one at that, because you can imagine that this could actually affect a particular situation, right? You can, I can see a world where it's a game 5 round 11, and Clace just got someone dead to rights, and then his gun just stopped shooting for whatever reason and ended up losing the 1v1. I'm sure that'd kind of be the way New York Subliners' luck has been going as of late, there's no doubt about it. Apparently trigger haptics aren't on CDL player yet, so maybe we're just blasted. Not really sure what trigger haptics refer to. Maybe it refers to the adaptive triggers that they have on the DualShock controllers, where like the harder you pull it back, it will do stuff in other games. It's not really relevant to Call of Duty, so I don't know, a little bit of a strange situation. And Arcitys saying this as well, right? Switch to the Omen monitor, the LAN monitor, right? So you guys might remember when we went to the LAN for Stage 4 Major, they were playing on a different monitor on the main stage, and they were playing even, maybe it was the same monitor backstage, but a different one to what the CDL had provided them with earlier in the season. And he says, look, I can tell you I'm getting straight guns. I only had like 5 maps to ward up on it, absolutely lost full, but of course they still get their series victory yesterday up against LA Thieves, so maybe one of those reasons why FaZe maybe didn't look quite as deadly as maybe they normally do, but still pretty impressive stuff, and I imagine a lot of other pros are going down this route as well to try and get best prepared for the LAN situation. Thought this is interesting as well. Los Angeles Grillers scrimming up against the Academy. LAG, to be fair to them, actually won a fair few maps off their Academy, but it was kind of funny because Scump was kind of digging into them yesterday, and after tweeting this out, he quote tweeted his own tweet and said, that is more like it, the Academy, putting the Los Angeles Grillers main team in the dust a little bit right here. Thought I'd mention this as well from Doug Santa Martin. Pioneers GG is on right now. When they bring the sleeveless jersey out, you know that Douglas Santa Martin is going to be frying it, no doubt about it, for the entire rest of the season. This game in Challengers Champs, there's no doubt which way it is going right now. Thought this is kind of funny as well, right? Scump tweeted this out, I am shook. Face reveal because I don't care for this guy, Travis, right here. I mean, look how similar this guy actually looks to Scump. He just looks like a young version of Scump. You simply cannot make this stuff up. Thought it was pretty remarkable. Even the ginger hair and everything. I'm not surprised why Scump is completely shook at the present time. But let's just finish off the video with this then to talk about the matches for today. Game 2 and Game 3 of the day, like, what's even the point anymore? But Game 1, I'm actually quite excited about. Because, I mean, look, on the right-hand side, we've got 3 teams that aren't even making the World Championship. So, look, I mean, relatively, you could easily predict these series to go in a certain direction. But to be fair, Royal Ravens haven't looked completely awful as of late. And Subliners have looked very woeful. So, I really want to see how Subliners bounce back right here. Because they had a tough time against Los Angeles Thieves. They're losing the Game 5 round 11 fashion we talked about. Against OpTic, they got completely blown off the park. They pretty much, obviously, they have to win this series, right? There's no doubt about it. To at least give them a chance of getting to the Stage 5 Major, or at least in the Stage 5 Major in the winner's bracket side of things. And still, they're kind of trying to fight for the second spot, right? And if Toronto maybe fall off a little bit and have a tough time at the Major, then the Subliners could still swoop in and get the second seed for the World Championship, because Dallas Empire losing to Mutineers yesterday certainly, falls in Subliners' favour to at least some degree. So this first series, I'm definitely keeping my eyes on. The other two, it's like, I mean, at this point, it's tough to say what the point is, because Los Angeles Grillers, Surge, they have nothing to fight for, and Ravens also have nothing to fight for, right? So it's highly likely that the 3 teams on the left-hand side just walk away with these series right here, but who knows what happens. There's always potential upsets lurking in the water, but yeah, it's tough to see these last 2 matches going any other way than a Mutineers or an Ultra victory. But the first series, I think, New York versus London is already kind of an interesting one, and I'm pretty sure it was only a few stages ago where London were like the only, I think it was stage 3 actually, where London were the only team to beat Subliners in the group stage. I'm pretty sure Subliners even beat FaZe or whatever, but it was Ravens who actually took them down in the Game 5, I think it was Raid, Search and Destroy in that group play. So always something to keep your eyes on here, and especially because Paul X and Clace are having a bit of a back and forth on the glitches right now within the game, maybe something that could potentially happen later today. I'll finish off the video with this clip last night from Challengers where Parasite makes some crazy clutches to come back with Zuma and Methods casting the Challenger side. Always an entertaining time. And tweet your thoughts in the comment section below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it, I'd greatly appreciate a like on the video. Really upset that YouTube I'm gonna know you enjoyed this content. Other people like you may enjoy this content as well, and I've grown the competitive Call of Duty community. Thank you for watching as always. Take care, and I will see you next time.
And he's not having a good map here as he's getting absolutely put down, but luckily he has the Bulldog on his team doing what he does at 32-20. Can he keep it going? Lord Gaming, They're going to find themselves onto this P1 hill. They can win it here, but Built by Gamers probably going to look to hold these.
Tom. I didn't even realize Pander
has some streaks. Let's see if he decides to use them. He's going to take one down. He's going to get his second one. Can he pick up Ramby? He's going to fall. Lure Gaming trying to do everything they can here to pick up some kills and maybe work a flip. But if you're Built by Gamers here's in with only 12 seconds to go to win this one, all you want to do is hold on to those P2 spawns, maybe try and contest this hill as much as possible. But Pander, he's going to use his streaks now. He's going to let that artillery fall, but it's going to be performed. He's going to push out lights. He's going to pick up a kill. Can he grab another one? He's going to get taken down to the back. But this is getting Mixy here, Zin, in the final seconds of this map number 4.
Tom, Lure, they definitely have a chance to win it, but unfortunately for them, there is still a back pocket cruise missile in the pocket of Pander, and unfortunately for them, especially going into P2, the last thing you want your opponent having is a cruise missile. It's Kismet. Can he find this big kill on the Parasite? It's Parasite, a big win. Pentagram all alone.
Oh no! Those spawns are flipped! Those spawns are flipped on Pander. He still has the missile to work with. Let's see what he decides to do here. It looks like they're going to go front. They got to get this kill green. They are going to do that. Can Pander get this streak off? He's going to call it down. Let's see if he can connect here. The missile's going to fall. They come on down. Parasite's going to get taken down to get onto that point. But Pander taking out his teammate. Pander takes out his teammate. And just like that, Lord Gaming have some time here to try and get into this one, but Panda's going to take down one. Can Lord Gaming get in here?
Going huge.
The beams are in.
Pentagram, the contest is in. Parasite's going to find a big 2. It's Panda.
Oh my God! Oh my God, Dan! Oh my God!
Can he get in?
Just like that, Lord Gaming, they're able to clutch up and send this to a map number 5. He's in.
Tom, I want to hop on board with Anthony Nameless Wheeler to give us his immediate thoughts after
Let's
that match.
do it.
Nameless, take it away. Wow, I'm mind blown.
Thank you, Nameless.
It's always good to hear from Nameless. I cannot believe Lure Gaming has made that comeback.
Oh my God!
Raymond Kismet